Hello, Internet. I'm your host, the Minion Maker, but please call me your Overlord. As you can probably tell, I'm not in my normal scenery. It is the week that I'm supposed to be moving into my dorm, and guess what? Lightning struck my house. I'm being completely serious. Lightning struck my house. According to the guys that came out, we're very lucky that our house didn't catch on fire and we all perished and holy freak. Bye-bye. Of course, that would be my luck. So, I'm currently in my mom's room in my house, which thankfully we got power back after we got someone out here. But we have no AC whatsoever. No TV, no internet connection. We're missing some important items around the house. Our refrigerator was down for a good bit. Supposedly, our AC is completely destroyed, so we'll have to get a completely new one taken in. And supposedly all of our cables that our TVs were hooked up to got fried, so our house will have to be rewired. Isn't that just great? Kill me now, please. Such stress. Anyway, my parents are out there nicely AC'd buildings where they work, and I'm sitting here in a hot house. I can't complain because they bring in money. But it's hotter in my house than it is outside right now. And if any of you have ever visited Texas, or if you live in Texas, you know how hot it can get. It's not fun. Anyway, I'm currently... No, I'm not naked, you dumbasses. Don't you dare think that, you perverts. Anyway, I am sporting short shorts and a tube top because it is so hot in here. Tried doing it with a tank top and I was already sweating even though it's early in the morning here. And it's not even that hot. So, I had to change and it's just killing me even though I'm sitting right underneath the fan. What can I say other than Texas? I had an ingenious idea planned out because my friend gave me an idea for a new topic. If you don't watch the channel WatchMojo, then you need to look over there. They recently had one of their latest videos, which was one of the best animated videos. You know, they do lists of the top 10s and all that, and they had best animated videos. So I started looking back, and I'm like, I knew this one from childhood. That one too! Man, those videos were screwed up. I mean, one of their, I think it was the highest rated one, was Spirited Away. I love Hayao Miyazaki, love Studio Ghibli, but oh my gosh. Can you believe how screwed up some of the stuff in there was? Like, her parents turning into pigs. What? But then again, what can I say? A lot of our childhood shows were actually really screwed up, even though we thought they were really innocent and childish and cutesy. I am 90s kid to 2000s kid, so I got a mix of different shows. I got Pokemon, which was really creepy ever since I was about 10 and someone told me that it was just a complete world based off dog fighting and animals trying to kill each other. And where does the meat come that the Pokemon trainers eat if the only animals in the world is Pokemon? Yeah. What else can I say about that? And then I watched a freaking review of another channel on YouTube called Cracked, and they talked about that, and then they talked about how the Flintstones were pretty much brainwashing animals into slavery and making them do all their work, and I'm just like, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. And I used to watch the Flintstones, and I was like, aw, that's so cute! I wish I had a Tyrannosaurus to go ride around and do stuff. And now I'm just like, Slavery. Everything is slavery now. Ugh. Why is it that, looking back, a lot of our childhood shows, no matter how great they are in retrospect or even compared to today's kid shows, had all these secret messages? Let's see. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm sorry. Best show ever. Completely insane. Imagery should not have been shown to children for the most part, because some of that probably screwed a lot of us up who watched it. But it was amazing. Looking back on it, though, it doesn't really make sense until I saw a supposed theory behind it, which says that none of the events actually happened. It was all just Courage's imagination, what he thinks is going on outside the farm, because he's never actually left the farm. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, think about it. We never know what actually goes through a dog's mind, so why can't that be what a dog sees? I mean, dogs freak out whenever they go to the vet, and Courage thought that the vet was some evil scientist sending dogs to Mars, I think? Or was it the moon? I'm thinking it was the moon. Either way, that vet sucked. Don't ever take your dogs to the vet, boys and girls, or else they'll be shot out of a cannon and sent to the moon. Good point. Other shows like Edd and Eddy had really weird drawing styles, but I have to admit, I loved them until later years when people started adding more onto it, and I'm just like, it's not bad, but it's just not the original. But I gotta admit, there's more theories again, saying things like Edd and Eddy was a representation of purgatory. What? Looking back on it, you gotta admit, it does make sense. In a way. But I mean, I still love it, even though the theory makes it completely insane. But what can I say? And then there's other things that we watched as kids. Like, I'm not going to touch on Disney in this video. Disney will be a completely different video, because Disney has its own complete area. I'm not touching that in this one. Disney is too big for me to touch within this video without making it like 40 minutes long. Ugh. We had a lot of weird shows that I'm thinking about, and a lot of them had homophobic undertones. Some of them were like, I don't even know. Supposedly there was a reference to the KKK in old cartoons like He-Man, and I'm like, how? I mean, seriously, looking back on a lot of our cartoons, I still love them, but there seems to be a lot more adult influence in them. But I actually prefer old cartoons, no matter what the hidden agenda or the secret innuendo was in them. I mean, think about now. How bad are all the kids' cartoons now? Most of them aren't even witty. I mean, SpongeBob, yes, I have to admit, some of the original episodes I did like, but I wasn't a huge fan. But nowadays, especially after the stupid SpongeBob movie, it's just gone downhill. Even a lot of my friends who absolutely love SpongeBob admit the new episodes aren't all that great. What can I say? New people are in charge of the writing. Not to mention we have new rules about what can or can't be showed in a kid's cartoon. But then again, I feel sorry because Adventure Time is one of the best shows that they have nowadays for kids. It's not really bad, but it's not the best. I will admit, though, it seems to be getting better from what episodes I have looked at lately. It seems like it's actually getting a lot better in quality of its animation and its storytelling capabilities. But then you have really crappy shows like, what the heck was its name even? whatever the freaking show is that came on at around the same time as Adventure Time. It has a bird and a raccoon, and I don't even know what that was. It was like a bad acid trip, man. I don't even do drugs, and I know that was a bad acid trip. Not to mention, all it seemed to do in any of the episodes was promote drinking, partying, drugs, and then they had all this stupid. I don't even know what went on there. I mean, a lot of our shows. I watched a lot of old shows on Boomerang, and I'm like, there's a drug innuendo, but that's very smart. Very smart. But you watch, I don't know, what was it, The Real Show or something like that? And it's just like, party! And I'm just like, that's not smart. That's just showing them with drinks and drugs. What's the big point in that? What can I say? The new kid shows don't seem to have as much going on for them as ours did. I guess the new generations are a bit unfortunate with that. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end this episode a bit earlier than I wanted to, though I guess it did drag on a bit since I did kind of get off topic. Anyway, comment below on what your favorite TV show was back when you were a kid, whether it was cartoon or real life, though there were very few real lives. And tell me what you think of kid shows nowadays compared to what we had, whatever generation you were, whether you were 2000s, 90s, or even earlier. One of these next episodes will probably be on Disney or movies like Don Bluth's Anastasia and American Tales. Depends on what I feel like first. If you have an idea or something that you want me to talk about, please comment below. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if you want. I'm not going to force you. Just don't dislike me, please. Have a good day.